Ladies and gentlemen, Kendrick Lamar, hip hop's current champion, just swept another award show. And ladies and gentlemen, this one, for me, is a bit more important. And why? Because it's the Black Entertainment Television Awards. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, we got another sweep. I had to rock the Kendrick Lamar and SZA official GNX Tour shirt for this one. Because, bro, every time Kendrick does something like this, I always say it's a win for the culture. And why? Because Kendrick Lamar is a rapper's rapper. Kendrick Lamar is a pure hip-hop artist. And we were told previously, in order to reach this kind of success, you had to transfer over or cross over. You couldn't be too hip-hop. You had to be a pop act. Never that. We gonna get into it. And people are telling me it's the best BET Awards in a couple years. I passed out, so I missed it. But before we get into his acceptance speech, before we get into talking about all the awards he won, I want to get petty for a second. Let's watch this clip that's going viral of Kendrick Lamar curbing Drewski, hitting him with the Heisman. Bang! And we're going to talk about it. Hold on, let's get into this first. Hold on.
Yo, how you doing, bro? You good?
Hold on. He saw Drewski. He wasn't about to shut Drewski, Like, I'll put it like this, right? He saw Kai. And there's also people acting like he curbed Kai. Like, I was seeing tweets about that, like, oh, he don't with the... he didn't curb Kai here. This is my first time watching the full clip. I've seen all, like, the memes and people tweeting. But I ain't gonna lie to you. He acknowledged Drewski. I mean, he acknowledged Kai, but I'm gonna tell you something. Look at Kendrick right here. He sees both of them. Drewski is about 3 times the size of Kai. He is taller and bigger. So you probably see Drewski, the dude with the blonde top, before the light-skinned dude with blonde top, you're probably going to see him before you see Kai. And let me tell y'all something for everybody back. Maybe you didn't see him. He 100% saw him. One more time.
Yo, how you doing, bro? You good?
What's up, boy? And he made eye contact when he was over here. Goes here smiling. Yeah, I see. And it's almost like she holding his other awards because he won, like I said, another sweepy. But she almost hit them with a, should not have been a vote. She almost hit him with a, I don't know, should not have been. Look at her. Hold on. She hit him with a, she looks almost like, yeah, I saw it too. Hey, all right, we're out. Now, some people, if you have been under a tree, under a rock, might not know, what's the issue with Kendrick and Drewski. Now, Drewski was clearly on the Drake side of things. Kai was kind of going back and forth where he's doing the Kendrick dance, but then he was also saying people weren't saying at the Super Bowl, whatever. Regardless to what it seems is, however you want to flip the Kai situation, he was kind of doing the both sides thing, so it's whatever. Drewski, which, whether you respect more or not, the reason why someone like Kendrick, and I don't know if he even super best friends with Kai, but he's going to acknowledge him. Drewski was doing a little bit more. Drewski was pushing more of the Drake line. Drewski was more on the, I planted my flag on this side and F the other side. And Kendrick already said, anybody who sympathizes with that, F that other side. Anybody who sympathizes with him. So let me just say he's killing a nigga with kindness right now because he walks by. Look at his smile. Hold on. And there's one more clip. I low-key think Drewski knew what was up, though. There's one more clip we got to do. Kendrick Lamar and SZA with Kai. And Kai and Drewski were together like the whole night. Hold on.
How you doing?
Now, Kendrick over here protecting his energy. Like, y'all got to know he... Y'all think this get no, you don't rock with that. Yeah, bro. I've been trying to tell y'all, bro. The real hip hoppers are outside. Hip hoppers aren't crazy. The real people, the real rap fans, the real culture, the real people who've been loving this are outside again. And the person who's pushing this the most is Kendrick. So he's looking at anybody who's on the opposite side is on the opposite side of progressing hip hop. So I can see why he's just going to be. And even besides that, I don't even know if he looks or cares as much. I think it's just anybody who went too hard on the Drake side. You means you're against us. That's just how it goes. Now let's see this clip where Kai and Drewski are together and SZA and Kendrick.
SZA! How you doing? You good?
Do y'all know each other?
Yeah, I just met him backstage. Yeah.
Hi.
What's going on? Yeah. Hey,
Wait. Do you know each other? Who's she asking? Hold on.
how you doing? You good?
Do y'all know each other?
Hold on. What was that? Do y'all know each other? And look at Kendrick looking back there. Kendrick knows Drewski's back there. Kendrick is not rocking with Drewski. Dave Freeze almost like, what's good, shake something. We can shake the city. I dare you to hop out the wrong. Boy, we turn this to the Source Awards. I swear, hold on, Kendrick. And that's what I'm saying. Kendrick sees this thing. Just, and I think SZA came up and was like, you know this nigga as like, she walked up, she's like, where your grandma stay, Nick? Who you know around here? That's what it felt. Felt like she pressed this nigga. Who put you on? Who gave you your knowledge, man? Where your grandma stay, man? That's what it felt like. That's what I heard. With the point in the, oh, you know this one? It seemed like, oh, you know this bitch? That's what it felt like. And I'm not trying to diss Drewski. I ain't got no issues with Drewski. I just think this is hilarious.
Do y'all know each other?
Yeah, I just met him backstage. Yeah.
Hi.
Maybe she's not talking about Drewski. Maybe she's talking about somebody else, but it's just hilarious that the person you see before that is him standing next to Drewski, and then Drewski's completely gone. So maybe he's not talking to Drewski, but just adds to the hilarious narrative.
Hi.
What's going on? Yeah.
Shows love. This is a very awkward hug.
Yeah. Hey,
Congratulations.
thank you so much. Appreciate it. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Wonderful.
SZA gonna show love. SZA gonna show love.
SZA!
Kendrick and Dave Freed didn't eat 2 times. Drewski got curbed. Hey, that's just how you gotta know that's gonna come with the territory. You feel me? So it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And we also don't know what be happening behind the scenes with certain stuff because Drewski was a bit more tapped in with the Drake stuff than no matter how much, because at the end of the day, Kai was put into the paperwork. Drake's paperwork. So Drewski wasn't. That nigga was protected. You feel me? So I feel like there was a thing, but you know, all the pettiness aside, I wanted to react to his acceptance speech. And then I also wanted to, first of all, before we get to acceptance speech, when I tell you Kendrick Lamar won 5 awards again, how many stocks do you really have in stock? 5 awards again. Between the Grammys and the BET Awards, he has 10 awards. Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone go get him a Grammy. Okay, so these are all the awards he won. Album of the Year, Best Male Hip Hop Artist, Video of the Year, Video Director of the Year, which Dave Free also won. Shout out to Dave Free. And Best Collaboration 30 for 30 with SZA. So SZA won 1 too. Come on, man. Come on, bro. There's 2 names back there. Yeah, you gotta do the prison pose. Yeah. Bro, this is dope. This is dope. As somebody who considers himself a rapper's rapper, somebody. By the way, check out my song Tears with Mick Jenkins. It's almost to 90,000 views. Go check that out. I'll put the link in the pinned comment. If not, just go after this video, type in Screwface Jean Mick Jenkins Tears. You could probably just type in Screwface Jean Mick Jenkins, it'll pop up. But I love seeing this, bro. I love seeing this. Even if it's just for this moment, bro, the culture is shifting. The culture is absolutely shifting. The people who got something to say are being awarded, and the people who aren't really. Even with Wayne, where I think Wayne is one of the greatest rappers that we have, the backlash that he really got was for not evolving, was for his not, not evolving musically, is doing this. Because some people are like, but this is why y'all hate this, the same stuff he's been doing. And that's kind of the issue. And I'm the biggest Wayne fan I know. So it's just dope. You know what I mean? It's just people are asking for more. But look at this.
Figured I'd just get in front of it. Here you go. Take all that right there. All right. Yeah, well, that's your problem, not mine. You want them. I don't have to be responsible for how you get out of here with them. It is what it is.
That's what you get. That's what you get. You just want to be the most winning at. That's what you get. Now you're going to have to take them by yourself. I ain't holding them, man.
I love you, boy. Congrats on everything, man. Show my guys some love, man. One time, Kendrick Lamar.
Doc, bro. This is so fire to watch, man. But let's see a little piece of his acceptance speech here. Just 49 seconds, BET. This is just to show what he said. I'm not showing the whole thing. This is fair use.
I ain't been here in a long time, but
that's another,
I always kept my...
Hold on, that's another thing I got to speak of. The fact that Kendrick Lamar showed up to the BET Awards is dope. Because a lot of people were saying things like when he did that, was it the Vanity Fair article, and when he was doing the, he got the perfume and the Chanel and the stuff, and people were going, oh, he not connected with the culture no more. How come he don't pop up on Kaisenet Street? He don't pop up with this. He need to go to this. So I think in a way him showing up for the Grammys and showing up for the BET Awards the same way, showing people that the only reason that they're classified different is how we classify them. That's dope. That's dope for the moment. He's showing that something that is black created, even though BET I don't think is black owned anymore from the people own it, but black created, has just as much merit as the Grammys. And he's saying that he is the star right now. Kendrick Lamar is a star right now. You can't argue that. And him showing his presence here is dope. Even if they tell them you about to win 5, he still popped up, and that's super fire.
But
to show he's connected.
I always kept my heart. BET always make sure that they represent the culture right, and always put me in the midst of the cycle of what we represent, and that's real, true, down-to-earth music that people can feel. So I always give my heart to BET. To my folks in the building, all my LA natives out there, I see y'all in the back. That's love. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in LA, so yeah, there's deep, boy. There's deep,
God,
boy.
first and
The
foremost,
West is
my
up.
company, PG Lane, says in the crowd, we on tour right now. Please come to the show. Yeah.
Like he ain't selling stadiums out. Please come to the show. Look at Lizzo. Look at Lizzo looking snatched up. Okay, Lizzo, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lizzo.
We're going to keep this thing going. I appreciate y'all. Love and respect to BET. Thank you every time.
This is so fire to watch, man. I'm just glad that my current favorite, my current GOAT, is the person who is getting this right now. And beyond that, I'm glad that it's the person who is putting out pure hip-hop albums, representing pure hip-hop, who will pop up to the BET Awards and the Grammys. Does the BET Awards always get it right? No. Does the Grammys always get it right? Hell no. But as long as things like this keep happening, they will be getting it better. It looks like they're trying to do better. And that's the number one thing I kept hearing from everybody is the BET Awards got it right this year. This is the best BET Awards. And people were saying that about the Grammys too. And, that's dope. They had a 106 in Park tribute. They had Bow Wow performing Fresh as I'm Is with Jermaine Dupri. Oh, they had a Rap City The Basement. Luda. Oh, I can't believe I missed it. Shout out, man. Yeah.